Hello guys, this is Cyber, and I wanted to talk about why movies from video games suck and why they shouldn't. We've all heard the long-established reason why these movies are written the way they are. They're written to be unfamiliar to the audience and something that can translate to the big screen. For the longest, I have held the belief that these reasons are not true, and Marvel has proven you can tell a familiar story and translate it to the big screen and still make lots of money. So why haven't they done this? 2 words: cash grab. With these half-baked scripts and loosely based on the video game, they want to play us gamers for fools. The reason these movies shouldn't suck is because you have 2 types of audiences that would possibly see these films. Those who are familiar with the content and want to see what they're familiar with, and those who are unfamiliar with the content. There's no need to make a movie that's unfamiliar. Give us what we want to see and we will tell others to see it. But what often happens is the movie is so far removed from the source material that the gaming community behind the game shuns the movie altogether and makes it their personal duty to make sure no one ever sees that film. I do understand that some things in video games will never translate over well. Let's take Resident Evil for example, because I love the Resident Evil series. Resident Evil is filled with puzzles. This will never translate well. I understand that. But what I can't see is the mansion incident not translating. Is it really hard to believe that a special team of police officers would be sent in to investigate reports of people being eaten alive at a secluded mansion, only to get there and be attacked by zombies and have to fight to survive? And along the way they uncover a plot of a company to sell biological weapons and realize that they've been betrayed by their commanding officer? See? There you have it. The basis of a movie right there, all from the source material. A good example of translation is the Mortal Kombat Legacy series. It's an amazing translation of the Mortal Kombat game to film. It is freely available on Steam. Please check that out. You won't regret it. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I do want to do something that may be a bit unpopular, but I want you to hear me out. I like Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Before you light those torches and pick up those pitchforks, just hear me out. This movie should have never been called Final Fantasy, just The Spirits Within. I believe the expectation of Final Fantasy didn't give this movie a fair shot. If people are honest about the movie itself, it's not bad, and the technology was revolutionary for its time. I just think the Final Fantasy name gave a different expectation of the movie. I had never played a Final Fantasy game at the time the movie came out, so I was looking at it with a fresh pair of eyes. And this is an example of why you should just make the familiar movie. Me being unfamiliar with the source material, I had no expectation of what the film should be. Those who had played the game hated the movie with a passion because it failed their expectation. And these are the people who convinced the unfamiliar people to see the movie. So just give us the movie we want to see and we'll promote it for you. I want to thank you all for listening, and if you want to hear more commentary like this, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you all again. This has been Cyber.